Welcome to episode 14 of Engagement Matters, the anatomy of a keep in touch tool. It is a must for every business to create engagement with the people that they serve. Think about your engagement strategies that you currently use. How well are those strategies working for you? Do you feel connected to your audience? Are they looking forward to hearing from you regularly? If you are to stay connected with the people that you serve, you have to choose the right strategies for your audience and be consistent, be relevant, be a problem solver. How consistent, relevant, and helpful are your engagement strategies? Take a look into one of the keep in touch strategies that we use at Smart Simple Marketing. I will show you how our weekly newsletter is set up and why it remains an outstanding engagement tool for us in our community of subscribers. So here we are. This is my email inbox, and here is one of the recent issues of our weekly email newsletter. And I really want to show you the anatomy of this keep in touch tool, because you can model this if you're not using an email newsletter at this time, or you can take some ideas from this and create your own keep in touch strategy. So from the very beginning, when I look into my email, and I'll see the subject line right here at the top. And then I'll also see that it's from Sydney Craig Hart of Smart Simple Marketing. It's a person that I know, like, and trust. And right into the body of the email newsletter template, what I'll see is a really colorful banner, nice looking picture of Sydney. And these are all things that we've heard in feedback from the people who continue to read this email newsletter. Some important information here is contact information. Individuals can call us if they like. They can always email us. And you'll see here, one of the things that I mentioned to you in this segment is that you want to be consistent. Notice here that it says published weekly by Sydney Craig Hart, the Smart Simple Marketing Coach. And that's what you want your engagement tool to do, is to be consistent. You need to stay in touch with your target market and build a camaraderie so that they're looking forward to hearing from you on a regular basis. It doesn't matter if you're using an email newsletter, if you're using one of the social media platforms, whatever it is that you're using to stay in touch with your audience, make sure that it's consistent and that they're looking forward to hearing from you and that you're connecting with them on a regular basis. Here's more information about the email newsletter, the date, and here's an outline of what you'll find in this particular issue, right in this area. And so let's go through the anatomy of this keep in touch tool so that you can see how it works for us and how over time we've made some changes to it to really fit our audience, because we have to be adaptable. We can't think that what worked a year ago will work 2 years from now. So we're always looking for ways to improve. We're always trying to make sure that this is a valuable keep in touch strategy for our audience, and we make adjustments where necessary. In this section, it talks about what's happening with Smart Simple Marketing. So we always like to keep our audience updated on anything that's new, anything that's exciting, and whether it's in our personal life or in business. So this is a personal note that you read from Sydney. And at the bottom, you'll notice that right here it says connect with me online. Another way to create engagement. Remember, you want to make sure that your audience can get engaged and stay connected with you. So make it easy for them. When you use your social media profile, use those buttons that are helpful to them so that they can continue to stay in touch with you. Now, if you look here, training events that you can attend. When you click that link that says upcoming Smart Simple Marketing events, you'll see you'll go to a web page that has all of the events where either Sydney will be doing a speaking engagement or I'll be doing one. And of course, they're local here to the Northern California area. So those who are in our audience, they can attend those if they like. Some of them are for a fee, some of them are free events. And here's another thing that folks enjoy, especially past clients who get featured in our email newsletter. So a success story from a raving fan, give a little excerpt of their experience in working with Smart Simple Marketing, and then right here is a link where you can go to the success stories page on the website. Here again, creating engagement, giving you a place to click so that we can really keep track of what individuals are looking forward to in the email newsletter. Now here is another segment that is helpful for us, and if you're using an email newsletter, you may want to do this as well. So This is called a recommended profit tool, and this is a program that we have called Jumpstart My Profits. It's a coaching program. Here's a description of what an individual will get if they were to purchase this program, and right here is where they can create the engagement. Schedule your consultation now is a link that they can go to, fill out an application, make progress towards them working with us. In this next segment, this is the segment that you're listening to right now, and it's Engagement Matters. And there'll always be a little bit of information about what this episode is about, and then, of course, you can click on the image here and watch the video. Finally, for the segments that we have is the profit tip. So here's our feature article, where it's an article that focuses on a problem that we can solve for our readers. So how to host a profitable event, even if you have zero experience in event planning. If you read this article in our email newsletter, you'll see that a person can go from never having planned an event before and be successful in doing so. And as you look throughout this article, you'll see links where they'll find helpful information. Again, that creates engagement. It allows them to take action as they're reading this feature article. You'll see it all the way through. And one segment that we really love in our feature article is the action plan. After they read all this information, we give them some tips, action points that they can implement right away in order to make sure that they're not just reading information for head knowledge, but they're gaining some experience and that they can go apply it right away. Below, you'll see about Sydney and you'll see about myself, Will Hart, and this is the tool that we have been using for the past 4 years to stay in touch and stay engaged with our target market. People sign up for this email newsletter on a daily basis, and so we have to be consistent with it every single week. The encouragement for you is to make sure that whatever keep in touch strategy you're using, whatever you're doing to get engaged and stay engaged with your target market, be consistent with that. Make sure that your audience is really looking forward to hearing from you. Get engaged with your audience by using a keep in touch strategy that consistently solves problems for the people that you are meant to serve. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Engagement Matters. Make sure that you're doing everything that you can to stay engaged with your target audience, and we'll talk to you very soon in the next episode.